Okay, so we've had several questions about how to color render a monument, and the videos we had before didn't really explain the process. So I'm going to try to do that here for you fairly quickly. We have here a tablet and a base, plain SERP top tablet, plain base. We're using filled fonts. This is something that you'll need to do, is create filled fonts for the fonts that you use, and we'll have a separate video on that later. But to fill this monument, we've drawn this in CAD already. We're going to use an autofill, which is AF, and we're going to select somewhere along the outside of this single V line. When we do that, it fills our V line and it fills the inside, and you can see our reference points right here. If I right click, I can see that that's a component sandblast line. That shouldn't really ever have to change. And if we right click in here, that's our component surface, and we want that to be a steeled finish. We'll apply that and say if we can also change the granite here if we wanted to. So that gives us our frosted panel and our V-line. Next we'll use a seed fill SD, and we're going to choose somewhere in this polished area. And because we used frosted in here a moment ago, it's defaulting to steeled here. We're going to change that to polished. Apply. And right now we're using the default group. There's plenty more groups here. You can see we have Monument. I have Monument 2. These are some more advanced filling options, but for right now, quick, easily, this is how I do it most of the time in front of families, is just use my default group, apply, okay. Same thing with my base, SD, seed fill this, choose rock pitch, and my monument is effectively complete. Sometimes the seed fill on the base doesn't work because it may see the line across the bottom of my base and the bottom of my tablet. It gets confused. In that case, what I'll do is use a fitted fill and select the 4 pieces of my base, fill the selected boundary yes, and it accomplishes the same thing, fills that area. The other advantage of using color rendering is to use filled components. If I pull up a component here and use find, all of our filled components we can find quickly and easily. We keyworded them with a dash and an F, you see here, so that I can click -F in my keywords and it'll pull up only filled fonts, which we've got 597 currently. But I can choose a filled font, place that where I want, and it will automatically fill over top correctly above my polish and match my frosted areas. I can mirror image this, put it on the other side. I can move these around. Everything looks fine. You can see it didn't actually window weld anything. It's just showing the fill groups on top of each other. But we can window weld this and create a cut file. Super easy. You can also fill your flower vases. You can add flowers to your vases. We'll show that in a later video how to do that. That's my plain vase. And I have other vases with flowers. And I think that really sets the monument off, makes it look nice to be able to show those flowers in the vase. Steps it up a notch. So if you have any questions, let me know, and we'll try to get other videos out to show more advanced features. There's a lot of other things you can do with the color to be able to show through and between your cross and your flower if you wanted to see that polish areas between, things like that. But we'll try and touch base on those in some other videos. I hope this helps.